Welcome back, folks. Sports Federation TV right here on Cape Town TV. And of course, we talk about the federations in the Western Cape. Fantastic to have you along. We just got some sideline production matters going on here. But yes, joining me now on the show is, of course, Richard Buckley, the chairperson of the Cape Town Sports Council. And Richard's been on the show before. Rich, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
You guys had a fantastic occasion on Wednesday night. The actual awards 2016, it's a bit delayed, but I mean, that's how these things work out. They kind of roll over because you got to bring them from last year into this year and so on. Great function.
Yes, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed by everybody. It was put together, you know, last minute type of thing because of other restraints and stuff. But yeah, the LOC did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, of course, one doesn't generally have big, but it's a fantastic night for the athletes.
But yeah, the athletes, and they looked like it was their evening, which it should have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got some photographs. We put together a little photo collage here of the evening. Let's take a look at these pictures, because I know you haven't seen them yet, so you're probably dying to see the photographs.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Let's have a look. you can see from the pictures, obviously, a lot of different folks. I mean, we saw some big names there. Siabela Sinatla. We saw Rocco van Rooyen, the Olympic javelin thrower. Gerald Njigeli, the new vice president at Western Province Rugby.
Yeah.
Some big names there last night.
Yes, it was brilliant. Yeah. It was quite an event. A lot of people seeing some people for the first time.
How important is it for the athletes to get these awards?
Man, for it's very important. Unfortunately, we have a lot of great athletes that doesn't quite compete with the big names.
Yeah.
And they feel a bit left out there. But unfortunately, we're going to have to work something out for them.
But for the athletes
are there, it is brilliant. You could have just seen them. It was like them receiving their medals for the first time.
Yeah.
They were so excited. Yeah.
And it's not only the athletes; it's also administrators who get recognized.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, those are the ones that actually, and you could see the appreciation of the athletes for those administrators that got the awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see them cheering big time for them.
Tell us a little bit about one of the awards that you had there on the night was the Lifetime Achiever Awards.
Yes, these are you know, thank you awards for, they've been in this federations or they're serving their federations for many years. I think about 30-40 years, and they've always been in the background. They've always been doing things. They've been making sure that people get to places, sport get played and all that stuff. And of course we just felt it's time that we gave them some recognition for that.
Yeah. And one of the other awards was that I saw was also, and we'll take a look at some of the pictures there just now. It was, which isn't an award; it's more of well, I suppose it is an award, but you didn't win the award. It was the Technical Excellence Award, where there's a bunch of people who got awarded.
Yeah. For the technical,
yeah.
Look, no, that was actually for an award because there was nominees and in the different technical fields. But yeah, it was good that they have that because they put a lot of time and effort into learning the skills and then practicing it. So yeah, it was great to give them something for that. Yeah.
And it's quite a wide variety of categories. For example, newcomer of the year.
Yeah.
You know, those guys would be chuffed to.
Yeah, it's a good platform for them to get up to the sportsman of the year type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. It's nice to bring in new faces and stuff like that. Like I said to you, it's very difficult to compete against De Jong or anything like that for the smallest sport guys. So yeah, the newcomers is one way of bringing them in. And
then there's other categories again that some people maybe still need to learn a little bit about, including myself. Like, for example, the indigenous games.
Yes, yeah. You know, those games we used to play as kids. They all federations now. They they compete now nationally for those awards. And
let's take a look at some of the photographs that we've got here. Of course, there were some big names on the night, folks. Let's take a look at our first picture here. This was okay. Of course, that you would recognize that face. But now this was Jean de Jong, who was the representative from Western Province Rugby, standing in there.
Yeah,
Sportsman of the Year.
That's right. Yeah.
Susan Ferreira there with Noor Nasseruddin. Noor is of course from the city representing there.
Yeah. No, she's been for the coach
of the year.
Coach of the year. She's coached a lot of good athletes.
She's like one of the world's greatest
coaches. Yeah, she's been around for a long while and been coaching some top athletes and getting good results, and she's been awarded for that.
And you also had a lot of different people handing out the awards in that picture there. Specifically was Noor Nasseruddin.
Yeah, we try to make it. You know, instead of having one person give all the awards, we try to involve everybody, and in that way also say thank you to them for their part that they do play, because I mean it's not a one-man event, you know. It's not a one-man show. It's everybody puts their wheel to the shoulder.
Let's take a look. This is Rasta Rashavenga, also one of your technical excellence.
That's right. Yes, he refereed the final of the sevens here in Cape Town.
Yes, that's right. He's made a big name for himself.
That's right.
Yeah,
and he's quite a character as well. So
Yeah, and I think that this is
the sportswoman of the year.
Sportswoman of the Year.
Yes.
Dominique Scott.
Scott, yes.
Yeah, Dominique Scott, of course, for Western Province Athletics.
Athletics, yes, yeah.
Who else we got here? There we go. This is now in the
Indigenous
Games.
Okay.
Right.
I think that's 3 sticks or something like that.
3 stokkies.
3 stokkies,
Three
yeah.
stokkies, yeah. So, folks, we're also playing a little. We haven't seen all these pictures, so we're playing a little bit of catch up here as the pictures come up, and we're looking because we're not quite excited to see those pictures as well.
Yeah.
Let's have of course, this is
Ilse
Hayes.
Yeah.
She, I was of course handing out some of those. I was wondering why you weren't handing out some of those at the end there, because you're the chairperson.
No, well, we shared the load, so it was fine. Yeah.
We shared the duty, but Ilse Hayes. I said to her on the stage, look, this has to end now.
Yeah.
Because you just, it's a clean sweep for you all the time. Her record, you can't beat that.
You can't beat that. Yeah, and this is once again where I said it's so difficult for the minnow sports. I mean, they probably feel that their athlete is the champ.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to compete against the stats and what she's achieved, you see.
Well, one of the Facebook comments I saw was why did our athlete not? He always gets overlooked, and I checked when we did our homework before the show. Unfortunately, that federation didn't put that athlete's name in.
Yes, this is one big problem that we have, is that the federations don't all nominate their athletes. They regard themselves as minnow sports, for instance, so they don't nominate. And it's very difficult. You can't compete if you're not in the. You can't catch fish if your line's not in the water.
Line's not in the water, yeah.
So and that's the thing. But in the future, I think that we're going to start looking at things. Maybe get the mainstream sport codes, have an award for them, and then for the minnow sport as well, so that they all can be,
well, get us more
part of it. Yes.
Get more federations to put the nominations in. Yeah,
that's right.
Let's have another. Who we got here? Well, there we go. Of course, Federation of the Year. Now that's Gerald Ngele with Lyndon Bowen and Dion Solomons and Mersha from netball over there. Sports Federation of the Year. Rugby seem to be walking away with it every year.
That's there was 1 or 2 years that they slipped up. They didn't nominate themselves, so some other federations did get in there.
Yeah.
But once again, if you look at the federation and how it's run, it's very professional. Unfortunately, the other sport codes don't have the efficiency they have. So even though in their own rights they are, but you just can't fight that stats.
All right, let's take a look at another one. See if we can get a. This was of course a volunteer of the year.
Yes.
Richard, I think we're probably going to leave it at that. But well done. It was a fantastic event, and nice to have been there.
No, it was a great event. It was a great team effort, and hopefully the council will be more appreciated now. By the athletes. Yeah.
There's another awards will be coming up later in the year again.
It's like I explained to the federations. This award is going nowhere out of Cape Town. It was just the Cape Town's award.
Yeah.
But we will have another set of awards very soon.
Yeah.
And that would be going up all the way to working its way to the nationals. The winners will then
go to
provincial and then to national.
Yeah.
And that's coming up very soon. And I'm hoping to have a session with the federations where I can encourage them to put in nominations for this award. Yeah.
Well, I know that you're always out there shaking hands with all of them, so all those one-on-one conversations will hopefully pay off.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does. Yeah.
Richard, thanks for joining us on Federation TV. It's always nice to have you here and find out what's happening in the Cape Town Sports Council.
Good, man. Good to be here.
Right, folks, Sports Federation TV every week. Remember, you can catch us every week between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And then, of course, on a Saturday in the morning from 8 a.m. through to 9 a.m. We'll be sharing all these pictures on Facebook. Go on to Facebook and look for Sports Federation TV. Go and like the page. And so every time we post a video, all the clips, incidentally, from the show is shared onto Facebook. And, of course, in this case, we'll upload all of those photographs that were taken last night. Some fantastic images. That's a wrap from us. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic sporting weekend. Bye-bye.